Tori Cruz. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Please put your comments below, and you can also find me on social media at Miss Tori Cruz. Hello, friends. Happy Thanksgiving week. I don't know about you, but I'm already in a little bit more casual gear, ready for some Chardonnay here and there with the fam, the campfires, the fun conversations, a little bit of turkey, but it's not Thanksgiving yet. So we gotta stay on track, right? So today I want to bring you this special episode because it's Thanksgiving week. So of course we have to talk about our blessings, what we've been thankful for in this crazy time of 2020. Come on, everybody love it? Everybody love it? You know, I gotta check my volume here because, we are good. I went live the other day on my Instagram or my Facebook group called It's Breakthrough Time, recorded a live video, streamed to Facebook, and my audio was completely shot. And I had to refilm it. So we are here, we are live, my audio is working. I'm stoked to be here with all of you. Blessings. That's where we were at, blessings. Told you, I'm already like on this holiday break mindset thing. It's like squirrel. But blessings, what blessings have you had in 2020 in the midst of all this craziness? One of the things that I talked about in my group, It's Breakthrough Time. By the way, ladies, if you haven't joined It's Breakthrough Time yet, what are you even doing? Go to Facebook right now, go to groups, join It's Breakthrough Time. I'm going live in there each week for Monday Motivation Coffee Chats, and I'm super excited. It's a place where all of us ladies are coming together. We're gathering for community where we can uplift, encourage each other. It's a vulnerable, safe place to be, and we're all going to break through these challenges that we're facing. We're going to celebrate each other's successes. It's just going to be an amazing place for ladies to connect. So ladies, head over to It's Breakthrough Time on Facebook groups, and I'm super excited to see you there. But when I was doing my Monday motivational chat, coffee chat, this past Monday, I was talking about attraction. When I was talking about that, I was like, ooh, you know what? Like, yes, everybody's talking about what are we thankful for in the season? What have we been blessed with in 2020 through all of this wild, crazy times of politics and coronavirus and everything else? And I think it's important to focus on that. But I also want to focus on attraction, because what are you attracting right now in your life for 2021? Are your decisions right now going to make you be a better person, a better you in 2021, or are they altering the you that you want to be? So first, I want to ask you, what are you doing right now? What are you doing? If I would have gave in to eating or drinking something that I knew would stop my success right in this moment before Thanksgiving, my future self would not thank me for it. So there's two separate kinds of attractions that I want to share with you. One attraction is an attraction where it's like, oh, wow, I really like that dessert looks so dang good. I think I'm going to have a few slices of pie. Then there's another attraction that is like, that pie looks good, but I am more attracted to my goals and my success and what I want to feel like come January 1 than I am attracted to that piece of pie. There's an attraction that says, I want to go out to that amazing restaurant, drop a few $100s, but I'm more attracted to giving my kid or giving my spouse or my friend or my family member this incredible gift for the holiday season. Or you could say, I'm really attracted to these people over here because, man, they are good time Charlies. They're a great time. Maybe not the healthiest people to be around, but I'm more attracted to the future self that I am creating. So I challenge all of you right now in this moment to write down some of your attractions. What are you attracted to? Good, bad, or indifferent? Write it on a piece of paper. And then one of the things that I'm working a lot with a lot of my pageant girls and then my health clients is setting goals prior to the chaos happening. The chaos meaning the holidays. And we're almost there, but I challenge you to write down your goals. whether that's relationship goals, health goals, career goals, finance goals, whatever it looks like in your life, just personal growth, personal development goals even. But write down your goals before Thanksgiving, before Thursday. Because when you write your goals down before the event actually happens, you're more likely to succeed instead of just going and seeing what happens. So write down those goals. Write down, what are you going to do? Are you going to maybe have one less piece of pie? Are you going to cut your portions in half? Put a little bit more greens on that plate instead of the gravy, and then see if you're still craving something. Maybe you're going for an extra 30-minute walk this holiday season. Move your body for 30 minutes a day. That's all I ask. It helps your mindset. It helps your body function. Our body is a gift from God. And so let's reward it this holiday season. Let's be blessed that we have the bodies that can move. So that's on the health note. But also set goals for even finances. Where do you want to be by the end of the year? Where do you want to start come January 1? Let's not be like the rest of the world, okay? Like, you're on It's Breakthrough Time podcast right now, or watching on YouTube, but we're not like the rest of the world. Let's not be like the rest of the world, and come January 1, we are defeated and we're depressed and we're like, oh my God, I feel so fat because I ate all the stuff over the holidays. No. Don't be mad at yourself because you're in massive debt. Don't be mad at yourself because you hung out with people that suck the energy out of you instead of infused you with positive energy. Make the decisions this holiday season. It might feel different, you guys. It might feel different. But let's make decisions this holiday season that we've never made before. But you're making those decisions because your future is going to thank you for it. When's the last time you made a decision where your future self is thanking you for? How did it feel? If you made that great decision, how did it feel? Focus on those feelings, because oftentimes, like I said, there's bad attractions, but let's focus on, those are bad attractions, but let's just be aware, like, ooh, we can be attracted to things that aren't good for us. But let that attraction to the better thing and the outcome in that future you be stronger than that bad attraction. So another thing I want to talk about is 2019 was a shitty year for me. I'm just going to say it right out loud. It was a bad year. The majority of 2019. Now, the end of 2019 was great. Majority of it was just crap. 2020, besides the deaths that have happened with COVID, that was not good. That is not good. It's still going on. But other than that, it has been a great year for me. And I even have a little bit of guilt saying that, but I hope somebody can relate to me and be like, I've had a great year too. It's because a couple things. I found the blessings in this year. I've spent more time with family than I probably ever have before as an adult. And my business has really taken off. My heart has actually been better this year than it ever has been. I'm in the happiest place that I've ever been. But I want you to listen. This isn't me being like, well, my 2020 is awesome. All of yours sucks. No. I've had my fair share of tears, of pain, of doubting myself, of wondering, what in the world am I doing? I've had my fair share of that. But I've broke through every single one of those challenges this year. But my 2020, I would not be sitting here right now speaking these words if it wasn't for what I did the last couple months of 2019. You see, the whole first part of 2019 was one of the worst places that I've been in mentally. But then I made a decision the end of July of 2019 that drastically changed the course of my life. And when I made that decision, I knew it was going to be heartbreak. I knew it was going to be the hardest thing I've ever done, but I also knew it was going to be the biggest breakthrough of my life. And to live a life that God had for me. Come August and September and October, those days that were painful, that were tears, that were Am I doing the right thing? Doubting myself. Maybe some of you, and financially, I was struggling too, to be quite open and honest. Maybe some of you feel that pain this year in 2020. But what I want to tell you is that 2020 isn't over yet. Yes, I know it can be intimidating with the holidays coming up, and it's just like, let's just throw it all in and, let's decorate for Christmas. Maybe there's some joy in that, but you know what? Let's just throw the towel in. Let's start new in 2021. But I want to challenge you right now in this moment. Don't. Start now. We have less than 40 days left of 2020. So what are you going to do with them? What are you going to do with them? Because if I hadn't made the decisions that I did at the end of 2019, that you know what, even though this has been a really crappy year, I'm not going to let 2019 win. And that's how I feel like a lot of you feel right now in 2020. Don't let 2020 win. Don't let it win. You are stronger than that. You can overcome challenges. Just because it's been a challenging year, we are going to finish strong, but we're going to finish strong together. You are never in this alone. So when you're looking back and you're looking at your goals, looking at what you've been thankful for this year, I challenge you, write down at least 10 things that you've been absolutely blessed with this year. And then write down 10 things that you can do between now and the end of 2020 that your future self, that your January 1 self will thank you for. Because in 2019, I was in a very distraught place, the end of 2019. But I was in that place of just feeling like I was leaning on God, man, I can't even tell you how much I was leaning on God. More than I ever have in my life. But what I was also doing was focusing on working on myself, growing myself personally, because I knew that 2020, I was ready. I was like, we are going to do big things in 2020. And I don't know if many of you know, but I actually launched this podcast right here in the middle of quarantine. In the middle of quarantine. But you know why? Because one of my goals that I wrote down at the end of November in 2019 was that I was going to start a podcast. And I wasn't going to let this crisis moment of a year stop me from achieving my goals. What I was going to do was use that quarantine time and just push myself forward. Because there were a lot of people sitting at home feeling sorry for ourselves that we couldn't go anywhere. And for any of you pageant girls listening, that is an awesome question for your pageant. If I were a judge at any pageant, I would ask the girls, how did you spend your time in quarantine? That says a lot about somebody. It says a lot about the grit and the perseverance that somebody has, and that's exactly what they need in a title holder. So pageant girls, that's a little nugget for you. That right there. And honestly, if as an employer, I would ask somebody who I'm interviewing, how did you spend your time in quarantine? Did you spend it sitting around, or did you spend it creating, innovating, making it work? My goal list for 2020 as well, when I was making that November 2019, was I wanted to speak on 150 stages in 2020. That was my goal. 150 stages I wanted to speak on. Well, guess what? Zippo! I had 0 stages in 2020, physical stages. But instead of saying, oh, well, that's easy, I don't have to do the work for that, no. I said, what can I do? What can I create? What can I change it in this moment? And it's Zooms. It's social media interviews. I spoke at women's conferences virtually, and you just make things work. But that's the only way that your 2021 is going to start the way that you want it to is because, whoops. Oh, thought my computer just shut off. I'm getting all fired up. My computer's like, woo. But the only way you're going to start your 2020 the way that you want to is if you focus in on your goals right now, right in this moment. So write down what your 2021 goals are, and let's start working towards them right now. I'm going to say this out loud because this is a very audacious goal, and it's something that's very outside of my comfort zone because I don't know much about it. But I'm going to have my book finished by January 1. I will have my book finished by January 1. I've been working on this dang book for 1.5 years, you guys. and I finally am making the commitment to myself, and I'm saying it out loud so all of you can hold me accountable, I will have that done. And I'm saying this because I don't want to just sit here and tell you, write down your goals, write down your gratitudes. What are you blessed? What are you thankful for? Like, no, I'm doing it with you. That's why I said, you're not alone. I'm doing this with you. We're in this together. And I need your accountability just as bad as you need mine. We're a team. I don't ever want to be one of those leaders that's just sitting here saying, do this, do that, this works, that doesn't, but I don't do it. I want to be the leader that says, let's link arms. Let's walk side by side. If you're trying to improve your health, let's link arms. I got you. I need your accountability too. Make sure my butt gets up and goes to that gym, even when I don't want to. Eat that salad when I really want that cheeseburger. Whatever it is. Maybe you have financial goals. Maybe you have other career goals. Maybe you just have personal growth goals that you want to focus on. Let's link arms. Let's hold each other accountable. I invite you. And if any of you ladies are listening, head on over to It's Breakthrough Time. I know I said that at the beginning of the podcast, but that is the place for all of us to connect. And I just want to end here by saying, I am so grateful for all of you. This podcast, my YouTube channel, wouldn't even be a thing if it wasn't for all of you who listen. I was talking to one of my friends today and I said, you know what? I've had my fair share of doubts this week and my fair share of, I want to give up because I just want to chill with my family and enjoy the holiday. But I said, I don't know who it is, but there's somebody out there. Don't know their name, don't know where they live, don't know anything about them, but there's somebody out there that needs me to stay consistent. So I promise you, my promise to you is that I will stay consistent this holiday season for somebody out there. But I ask you that you do the same. You stay consistent for not only yourself and your goals, but somebody in your world has been looking up to you for a very long time. You may not know their name. You may not know where they're from. You don't know anything about them. Somebody in this world is looking up to you right now that is needing you to be consistent for them. But I just want to thank you for following this YouTube channel or following this podcast. I am so blessed to have this incredible community that really started this year in 2020. So that's what I'm thankful for, because I've always wanted this strong, amazing community of people to come together, break through these challenges together, celebrate one another's success. And that's exactly what we've created here. And I just truly am grateful for all of you. So thank you. Thank you for making one of my dreams come true. And I hope that this podcast has provided so much value to you here in 2020, and any requests that you have, I am open. I am open to anything that you would like to hear on here, any subjects, anybody who you would like me to interview, who you're dying to hear from, send it my way. info@highlightsandheels.com. I love you all. Have an incredible, incredible Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Also, please follow me on social media at Miss Tori Cruz. Until next time, be unstoppable.